across now to the west and to a lucky qualifier from that area, from the city of Pune, Bishop School. Gautam Samarth and Bikram Rana. Bit lucky to be here, but now that you're here, it doesn't matter how you qualified, does it?
No, not really.
All the best to you as well, because you're up against two very good teams representing East, the champions from the East, Delhi Public School from Farakka. Shubhajit Chakrabarti and Rahul Mukherjee. Welcome back, winners of the East. Did you have a big celebration?
No.
You'll get it if you win All India.
Definitely.
Got a couple of steps to go before that, but wish you all the best. The three of you, you're very good to have qualified so far. Now let's see if we can take that one step further as we go into the first round of this first leg. It's called Citius. Citius means faster. This is our speed round, and this really determines who gets pole position for the round ahead. They've got to be fast, they've got to be accurate, and they've got to ensure they don't end up with negatives. There's a lot at stake here. All of you have been here before. You've been very good at this round, so you know the rules. This is our grid with 3 threes, 2 sixes, and a 9 on it. Those are the pluses and the minuses that you get, and of course you can go for the 10-pointer if you're in control. That's of course the picture that emerges at the back. Right, if you're ready, let's start, and we'll start bottom right. F for 3 points. There's F for 3 points coming up on your screen. Going for it first were St. Francis de Sales. Question passes. Next one, Bishop. Anchor Huber. Oh, I'm going to go back with the intensity there. Very well done, Bishop Pune. I can understand your excitement, but I can't hear. Anchor Huber was right. Do you want to have a go at the person in the photograph?
Is it Sachin Tendulkar?
No, it's not Sachin Tendulkar, but you've got lots more options. What do you want to do?
A for 6.
A for 6. Let's see if you can get your 6-pointer coming up and tell me who that is. DPS Farakka.
Hasibul Bashar.
Question passes. St. Francis
Habibul Bashar.
Habibul Bashar is right. Hasibul Hussain is the fast bowler. Habibul Bashar is the batsman for Bangladesh. St. Francis de Sales, you've got a little bit more there. Can you tell me who that is?
Craig McMillan.
Not Craig McMillan, but if you get the next one, you'll have a little more to see. Which one do you want?
D for 3.
D for 3 points. Let's see what's coming up with D for 3 points. DPS Farakka. Dempsey is right. Got your 3. And the opportunity to pick up 10 points.
Chris Kane.
Chris Kane. DPS Farakka. Pick up 10 points there. That indeed is the charismatic all-rounder, Chris Kane. Now we need to go through with the rest on the grid.
C for 3.
C for 3 points. The next 3 points are coming up. Here it is on your screen. First was the Sales.
Dion Ibrahim.
Dion Ibrahim is right. We're getting some really quick answers here. And I must confess, I'm a little surprised at the intensity, the speed that you're getting. This is what Citius is all about. St. Francis de Sales.
B for 6.
B for 6. Here's your next 6-pointer coming up. Let's see if you can get this one. This is a little tough. DPS Farakka.
Rashid Wallace.
Oh dear, I said tough and they got it. Rashid Wallace is right. You do jumbles for breakfast? No, I just got the feeling. Okay, let's go on. 9-pointer. Let's see if you can get this one. Current form is any indicator. This one should be gobbled up as well. Let's see. DPS Farakka.
Marcel Desai.
Brilliant. Marcel Desai, DPS Farakka are in tremendous form. And when I said at the start that Citius is a test of speed, accuracy and presence of mind, this is exactly what we had in mind. Let's take a look at the scores. In third place, after that exhilarating round, but still early days, Bishops from Pune with 3 points. In second place, St. Francis de Sales from Delhi with 6. But streaking ahead in spite of a negative in that round, DPS Farakka with 22 points. Remember, there are negatives in this round as well, so you'd expect slower reaction times. Let's take a look at some of those reaction times because they're really quite stunning. Now, look at this 0.66 and a 0.54. If you're wondering if 3.7 and 5.8 isn't slow, well, just take a look at the names that those are really difficult. I'd give myself about 45 seconds and then maybe hazard a guess. We've got to look at our run scoring chart as well, and that's equally interesting. We normally talk about diagonals being good, but DPS Farakka virtually creating a straight line there, and that's sensational. The other two teams, though, you've got a long way to go. There's lots of questions still left in this semi-final. For a start, we're going to go into our next edition of Citius. Citius means faster, and speed rounds are always more dramatic. We've already seen evidence of that. We're going to put to test these three teams once again. Speed, accuracy, everything of the essence. In fact, this time, accuracy a little more than speed, because the right answer will get you +5, and a wrong answer will get you -5. So if that's okay with you, I'm going to start. Here is the first of my 6 questions in this round. Which two soccer clubs would you expect to see in the Merseyside derby? DPS Faraka.
Liverpool versus Everton.
Liverpool versus Everton. They knew the answer and they went for it quickly. That's what Citius is all about. Another 5 for DPS Faraka. 5 to go here. Against which country did Courtney Walsh play his last test match? DPS Faraka.
South Africa.
South Africa is sensational. You're in very good form. I don't know what you had for breakfast, but you must recommend it to me. Which Formula One driver won the Monaco Grand Prix? Bishop Spune?
Michael Schumacher.
If no one went for it, I'll complete the question. That fetches Bishop to -5. Sadly, I'll complete the question. Which Formula One driver won the Monaco Grand Prix? A record 5.
Ayrton Senna.
Ayrton Senna. They went for it and got it. The question, of course, was which Formula One driver won the Monaco Grand Prix a record 5 times between 1989 and 1993. They didn't need to know the years. Ayrton Senna was a fantastic answer. Number 4 in this round. Which boxer, seen as a rank outsider, defeated Mike Tyson, SFS Delhi?
James Buster Douglas.
James Buster Douglas. Tremendous answer. Tremendous. We've raised the stakes in the semi-final, but looks like they're not high enough. The question was, which boxer seen as a rank outsider defeated Mike Tyson in a professional match in February 1990? The answer is James Buster Douglas. 2 more in this round. Which country did the former Zimbabwean coach Carl Rackerman represent? Bishop Spune.
Australia.
Australia is right. Carl Rackerman, former test cricketer from Australia, now former Zimbabwean coach as well. 1 more to go. Here we go. With which tennis legend did Michael Steek team up to win the Wimbledon doubles? St. Francis
Boris Becker.
No one went for it. I'll complete the question. With which tennis legend did Michael Steek team up to win the Wimbledon doubles title in 1992? +5 for a correct, -5 for a wrong. No one's going for it. The answer was John McEnroe. The answer was John McEnroe. Everyone does that when they hear the answer. I do as well sometimes, so don't worry. We've come to the end of that round of Citius. What a round it was. Let's take a look at the scores. Still in 3rd place, Bishop School from Pune with 3 points. In 2nd place, St. Francis de Sales from Delhi. They've moved up to 11. But holding on to their lead are the 2 young men from DPS Faraka. They've moved up to 32, and that curve is still looking very good. We take a look at our points curve. Here it is. Yellow is looking very good still. They've gone up to 32. St. Francis de Sales looking good, just a little dip. And Bishop School from Pune didn't like the swimming pool. They popped in for a while and came up very quickly. So it's been an absolutely sensational round of Citius. We're expecting quite the same in our next round, which is Altius. That's after the break.
Nestle Milo presents the ESPN School Quiz. Win with Milo Energy.
Your Milo!
A new improved Nestle Milo, जो आपकी शारीरिक और मानसिक क्षमता को बढ़ाए ताकि आप रहें स्ट्रॉन्गर, फास्टर और हमेशा सबसे आगे. Win with Milo Energy.
बढ़ते बच्चों की बढ़ती खुशी कैमलिन.
Why must I go to school to learn? Why must we be home before dark?
Why must I always win?
Hero Buzz, the Y generation. to get assaulted.
Here's a chance to win free tickets to the World Cup. It's the Whitehall 5 Final 5 Challenge. Just log on to ESPNstar.com and predict the number of runs which would be scored in the last 5 overs in the ODIs between India and the West Indies, India, Sri Lanka and England, and India and New Zealand. 2 winners from each ODI will receive a swatch each, and the 2 final winners decided by a draw of lots get a free ticket each to the World Cup. Entries should reach us before the start of the second session of each ODI. Winners to be announced on Sports Centre and Sports Line. Discover the difference 5 can make.
New Rupa Euro. Prepare to get assaulted.
A new improved Nestle Milo, जो आपकी शारीरिक और मानसिक क्षमता को बढ़ाए ताकि आप रहें स्ट्रॉन्गर, फास्टर और हमेशा सबसे आगे. Win with Milo Energy.
ये जहां रंगों से है सजा, मुश्किल है बचपन मस्ती बिना, बढ़ते बच्चों की बढ़ती खुशी कैमलिन.
We are heading into Altius. Altius means higher, and on this big day, the level of quizzing will go up as well. Each of these three teams rather, will have 2 shots at our 9-subject grid, and we expect you to answer those questions because they are topics of your choice. You're going to start with Bishop Pune. Here are 9 topics. What's your favorite?
Third umpire.
Right, your third umpire is obviously a video clip. Take a look. I've got a question for you while you're watching it. Here we go. Right, this sportsperson...
Try one on, but I don't think they'll let me.
This sportsperson hails from one country but represents another. Name both. Take a look at him. You've got a little more time with him.
Every record means that's $1 million worth of sales.
He hails from Canada and represents Great Britain.
And of course his name is
Greg Ruzetsky.
Greg Ruzetsky from Canada, now plays for England. Bishops will be feeling a lot more confidence after that 10-pointer. St. Francis de Sales. Victories. Which former cricketer teamed up with the decathlon champion Daley Thompson and Formula One driver Nigel Mansell to form a golf team which actually defeated Nick Faldo in a charity event? Which golf-loving great cricketer are we talking about? Teamed up with Daley Thompson and Nigel Mansell to form a golf threesome.
Gary Sobers.
Question passes on the buzzer. DPS for a
Jeffrey Boycott.
Question passes. Bishops did not go for it, so I'm afraid I can't offer it to you. The answer was Ian Botham. The answer was Ian Botham. Jeffrey Boycott would like to play golf as well. Okay, DPS Faraka, that won't do you any harm. What's your 10-point choice?
Clubs.
Clubs. Okay, here we go with clubs. Which 2 English soccer clubs would be playing if one of them were playing a home match against the Magpies at Elland Road?
Leeds versus Newcastle.
Wonderful. Leeds United versus Newcastle. Now you can see why the English Premiership is so popular. Bishop Pune, you picked up 10 last time. Here's your opportunity to pick up another 10.
Snapshot.
Snapshots, okay. You should imagine your snapshot is a still photograph. Take a look at it. And you need to identify any 2 of the 3 sportspersons that you see in this picture. Give me any 2.
Bobby Charlton and Jack Charlton.
Question passes on the buzzer first with DPS Faraka.
Bobby Charlton and Bobby Moore.
Question passes St. Francis de Sales.
Bobby Charlton and George Best.
Bobby Charlton and George Best will do for me. The other was Nobby Styles. It was Nobby Styles, George Best, and Bobby Charlton. Bishop Pune, so near and yet so close. St. Francis de Sales, your opportunity to get another 10. Athletics. Known as the Bionic Man during his college days at Morehouse, which former athlete burst into international prominence in 1976 after winning his first Olympic gold medal in a then world record time of 47.64 seconds. Timing was 47.64, gold medal in the 1976 Olympic Games, known as the Bionic Man, one of the great athletes.
Edwin Moses.
Edwin Moses, you kept your cool. Good answer. 47.64 is a 400-meter hurdles kind of time. Edwin Moses started his big run in 1976. Very well done, St. Francis de Sales. Now, DPS Faraka is feeling a bit of pressure here.
Soccer.
Soccer, I thought so. Your soccer question is a video clip. Take a look at the video clip and tell me the name of the midfielder playing for Valencia in this clip. The name of the midfielder playing for Valencia in this clip. You need to tell me who it is. You've got a big, big smile on your face. The answer is...
Gaisca Mendieta.
Gaisca Mendieta. Tremendous answer. Right. You have soccer and sambar for breakfast and soccer and fish for dinner. Right. DPS Faraka, tremendous in that round of Altius. Let's take a look at the scores. Still in third place after that great round. Bishops from Pune with 13 points. Holding on to second spot are St. Francis de Sales from Delhi with 31. But streaming ahead are DPS Faraka with 52 points. It's a lead of 21. It's handy. It's not convincing enough because lots of upsets can take place in our next round, which is Fortius. Now, just to give you an idea of how well DPS Faraka have been doing, let's take a look at their worm. Just one little horizontal line over there towards in the last 4 questions, and they restarted their winning ways. But a tremendous curve as well for St. Francis de Sales, rediscovering their point-scoring form. Right, 3 very good teams, but one tough round to follow. That's Fortius. That's after the break.
The ESPN School Quiz in association with Hero Cycles, #1 worldwide.
You, me, your hangout, my hangout, your machine, my machine.
The new Hero Swing SE range with swing-arm suspension and state-of-the-art grip shift gears. The real high-performance ATV.
Your girl? Now my girl. Grow up.
Hero Swing SE.
बढ़ते बच्चों की बढ़ती खुशी कैमलिन.
A new improved Nestle Milo, जो आपकी शारीरिक और मानसिक क्षमता को बढ़ाए ताकि आप रहें स्ट्रॉन्गर, फास्टर और हमेशा सबसे आगे. Win with Milo Energy.
New Ripper, prepare to get assaulted.
Here's a chance to win free tickets to the World Cup. It's the Whitehall 5 Final 5 Challenge. Just log on to ESPNstar.com and predict the number of runs which will be scored in the last 5 overs in the ODIs between India and the West Indies, India, Sri Lanka and England, and India and New Zealand. 2 winners from each ODI will receive a swatch each, and the 2 final winners decided by a draw of lots get a free ticket each to the World Cup. Entries should reach us before the start of the second session of each ODI. Winners to be announced on Sports Centre and Sports Line. Discover the difference 5 can make.
New Ripper, prepare to get assaulted.
Here's a chance to win free tickets to the World Cup. It's the Whitehall 5 Final 5 Challenge. Just log on to ESPNstar.com and predict the number of runs which will be scored in the last 5 overs in the ODIs between India and the West Indies, India, Sri Lanka and England, and India and New Zealand. 2 winners from each ODI will receive a swatch each, and the 2 final winners decided by a draw of lots get a free ticket each to the World Cup. Entries should reach us before the start of the second session of each ODI. Winners to be announced on Sports Centre and Sports Line. Discover the difference 5 can make.
बढ़ते बच्चों की बढ़ती खुशी कैमलिन.
Fortius means stronger. Having negotiated all the curves in this quiz round so far, this is the moment that will determine who wins, who doesn't. Fortius is the toughest round in this quiz. All of you know about it. You've been through this before. Let's see if you can conquer this peak once again. We're going to start with DPS Faraka. You lead by 21. 5. Okay, here's your first 5-pointer. Gustavo Kuerten, Goran Ivanisevic, and Leighton Hewitt were 3 of the 4 men's Grand Slam winners in 2001. Who was the 4th? You have a lifeline. He's looking keen. Do you want to use it? Okay, the lifeline. The answer is
Andre Agassi.
The answer is Andre Agassi at the Australian Open. He had a very disdainful look at you for taking so long at choosing your lifeline. Let's go to St. Francis de Sales. It needs 26. What do you want to do?
10.
You take a 10. Here is your 10-pointer. Which cricketer took the last wicket of the 1983 World Cup cricket tournament? Mohinder Amarnath, and even no Indian will forget. St. Francis de Sales have picked up 10. They've cut the lead by 5 as a result. Now, Bishop's Pune, what's your game plan?
10.
10? Okay, here is your 10-pointer. Which team did the strikers Martin Dahlin and Thomas Brolin lead to the semi-finals of the 1994 World Cup?
Sweden.
Sweden is a good answer. Dahlin and Brolin from Sweden. That clue was enough for you. You picked up your 10 as well. Now TPS Faraka is sitting on 16. 5. And you're sitting on 5 as well. Here is your 5-pointer. The city of Mumbai has 3 venues that have hosted test matches. 2 of them are the Wankhede Stadium and the Brabant Stadium. Which is the third? You've used your lifeline, I'm afraid, so you've lost it for a moment. Which is the third? Wankhede Stadium and the Brabant Stadium. Which is the third?
Mumbai Gymkhana. Mumbai Gymkhana.
I'll still give it to you. It's the Bombay Gymkhana, but I'll still give it to you. It was called the Bombay Gymkhana. I think it still is. But that was the venue for the test match in 1933 in St. Francis de Sales, Delhi. Now 21.
10.
You take a 10 again. Okay, I'll give you another 10. Here is your 10-pointer. The basketball greats, Bob Cousy, Kevin McHale, and John Havlicek have all represented which NBA team?
Boston Celtics.
The Boston Celtics is right. You're doing very well. On your 10-pointers, you've got the lead down to 11. Now, Bishop's Pune.
10. 10. 10. 10.
Well, I thought this was a quiz competition. It's turning out to be a debate.
20.
20.
Yeah, 20.
20.
Okay, 20. And here's the first of my 20 pointers. In 1994, who became the first unseeded player since 1930 to win the US Open men's singles title? You've got a lifeline, and not looking too keen at the moment. No answers, please. Just yes or no on the lifeline. Okay, I need an answer on now. Okay, I think he wants it.
Michael Chang. Michael Chang.
No, it isn't Michael Chang. The answer is, what would you have given me? The answer was Andre Agassi. You don't relate Agassi to being an unseeded player. The answer was Andre Agassi. That's gone. DPS Faraka, what are you going to do?
I go for 5.
You go for 5. 10 can seal it, but I don't want to pressurize you. If you want 5, 5 it will be. Here's your 5-pointer. Who came out of retirement to lead the Australian side in a series against India in 1977? Who came out of retirement to lead the Australian side in a series against India? 1977.
Bobby Simpson.
Bobby Simpson! Absolutely right. I don't know what button you pressed while you were thinking, but it was the right button. The lead 16,
20.
and you have no choice but to go for 20. Here is your 20-pointer. The autobiography of which English cricketer is called With Time to Spare? St. Francis de Sales.
Jeff Boycott.
No, I'm afraid it wasn't Jeff Boycott. David, do you know the answer?
David Gower.
It is David Gower. With time to spare, David Gower is the answer. I was looking for. You went for the 20-pointer as you had to. Now, Bishop's Pune to round it off.
5.
Okay, I'll give you a 5. Here is your 5-pointer. The winner of 4 Grand Prix titles in 1999, which Formula One driver left Ferrari to join Jaguar in the year 2000?
Eddie Irvine.
Eddie Irvine is right. You had 5 points there for the picking. You took it at the end of a wonderful session of quizzing. Let's take a look at the scores. In third place today, after a bold struggle, were Bishops from Pune with 18 points. In second place,